Hey guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. So hopping on here for a little update, week 4 of my 12-week cut. Wanted to give you guys some details, and honestly, week 4 was something else. And I would say the theme of this week was consistency over perfection, because it was not perfect this week. And so going into week 4, it was vacation week. So Mal was off from school, Quinn was off from school. We had a quick little trip to the Cape planned. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was technically on vacation. And, vacation, travel, fun events, putting something like that during your cut definitely makes things a challenge. But as I always say, if there's a will, there's a way. And I was very aware of what was going to happen on vacation and what I needed to do as far as my cut went. So, tell you a few of the things that I did and how I kind of planned this out. So, I knew the vacation was coming up. I start my week I basically do like Sunday to Saturday when I'm looking at my week, just because I like Sunday as like a prep day, get it together, plan for the week, meal prep, all that. And then, by Saturday, that's like the last day of the week and everything. So that's kind of how I think, Sunday to Saturday. But anyways, going into week 4, Sunday, I thought this. I'm like, all right, we need to get it together. We can't go off the rails on vacation. Although I can honestly say I don't eat that differently on vacation versus being at home. Of course, there's a few more like cocktails and things like that. But other than that, I don't really eat that differently on vacation versus at home. But of course, when you were dining out and things like that on vacation, it's a lot harder to hit your macros hit your macros. I don't ever hit my macros, but getting the protein in, the most delicious things have tons of carbs and fat in them. So it is a little bit trickier for sure. But basically, sorry, I'm sharing a lot of tangents this morning. But Monday and Tuesday, I was on vacation. I didn't track anything, but I did my best as far as seeking out high protein options at breakfast, lunch, dinner, and we dined out for all, 3 meals. Kept my eye on calories as far as the alcohol went. I didn't overdo it by any means, but I definitely had some drinks and enjoyed myself. And we didn't really do like dessert or anything special like that. Honestly, like dining out on its own is like a special treat, so I don't really need like more special treats. But the second night we were there, we did get a creme brulee, and the 3 of us split it. So I had dessert, but I didn't have any like extra things. The only extra things I really had was alcohol. But didn't track those 2 days. And then Wednesday morning, we were still on the Cape. We went out, had a really nice breakfast. I got this like goat cheese omelet, like wonderfulness. Quinn got an amazing waffle, so I had a few bites of that. But breakfast was quote unquote off track. It was on vacation, but I tracked it in my app the best I could, got back on track for the rest of the day Wednesday. So really, I only had 2 days off of tracking, and I would say that's pretty good. That's kind of what I've been averaging the last few weeks. So just being as consistent as possible. And honestly, like the 2 days on vacation, I don't think I was so off the rails. I was probably out of my calorie goal. Definitely didn't hit my protein goal for the day. But honestly, like 2 days out of the whole week being on vacation, I call that a win. And as far as progress goes, the scale did go down, which I was kind of surprised to see. And honestly, I just figured things would kind of stay the same. I just didn't think I would see much progress. And it was down 0.6, which I'll take it. It's not like a full pound or anything, but honestly, like slow and steady. And honestly, a lot of times, like the fat loss will slow down as the cut progresses, because it gets harder and harder to stay in that deficit, and your body starts to adapt and everything. So it's no surprise that there was slower progress this week. Me being on vacation and just things is how as far as they work. Okay. And then what else was I going to tell you? So I'm still not really working out, still in pain. We are well over a month of being in pain, so this is really fun. But I've been doing my best as far as walking. I think I hit 10,000 steps like pretty much every day this week. I think yesterday was the only day that I think I maybe got like close to 8,000, but it was, we were in the car, we were on the Cape, we were at the Rubik's tournament. Like I did some walking. They actually had a track at the Rubik's tournament, like up above. So the 3 of us did a couple laps while we were waiting. So I got a little bit of walking in yesterday, but I'll take it. You know what I mean? I've been pretty good with the walking and the movements. Yep, still can't work out. I mean, I've been to the gym, but it's just, I'm not lifting heavy. I'm really taking it easy, and I am still in pain. I am still in pain. I hate this. I hate it so much, you guys. So anyways, as far as moving forward and just keeping the momentum going, I am going to cut my calories by 50. I'm not going crazy. It's not a big drastic cut, but I figured cutting a little bit. We're now going into week 5. We're a third of the way through this cut. It's time to just keep things moving and keep going, and obviously just be a little bit like more on point this week. I mean, I don't think I did a bad job in week 4, but I do think I can like get it together as far as like hitting the protein goal, being really mindful, not drinking alcohol. I had a lot of drinks. Just vacation week in general. Had one yesterday too. I gotta get it together. But this is the thing about a cut. Like I don't think you have to be miserable. I don't think you have to suffer through it. Like if you want the treats and the fun stuff, I think you can make it work. And sometimes it is all about reverse engineering and picking out like what is important to you and adding it to your food diary and then kind of building around it. So that's kind of what I did like yesterday, because I was like, oh, we're gonna dine out, but I wanna make sure I'm hitting my protein goal. So there was a little bit of reverse engineering yesterday as far as like picking and prioritizing what I was gonna eat and not eat, I guess. But anyways, yeah, just cutting 50 calories. So I guess my new goal is 2,050 to 2,250 as far as my goal goes. And honestly, like I haven't been like super duper hungry at this number of calories. So I think that's a good sign too, that we're not in like a significant cut yet. I'm still trucking along. And yeah, the scale's going down. I'm a little bit nervous. It could be muscle just because I haven't been working out. But yeah, we'll just keep trucking along. I mean, the goal of a cut is to consume as much as possible and still lose weight. And of course, you know, the scale's going to go down because you're losing body fat, but you could also be losing muscle. So I hope it's not a ton of muscle, but I will do an in-body at the end of all of this and just see, you know, how things have changed. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that update. I hope it was helpful just hearing how things are going. Oh, and then, yeah, total. So I have lost 3.6 pounds in 4 weeks, which I'd say is pretty good progress. It is pretty fast. I mean, that's a lot of weight in 4 weeks. But like I said, sometimes I do think it's a little bit quicker in the beginning and then kind of slows like the longer you're in the cut and the closer you get to your end date. So it could just be fast right now and could eventually slow down, but we'll take it. Something is happening. There is some sort of progress happening. I've noticed things like this tank top, I feel like fits a little bit differently. I put on some jeans yesterday that definitely fit differently. So I do think things are a changing as far as the body composition goes. All right, guys, hope you have a great day, and I'll keep you updated about week 5.